Well, hello all, and welcome. Looks like we have some people tuning in various platforms. If you don't know who I am your chief librarian, David, at Alexandria RPG. Ooh, pardon me. Just hurriedly ate something before coming on. Alexandria RPG, we are a non-profit role-playing game library that travels around North America, going to events, sharing the history of role-playing games with as many people as possible, and in between events, or even at events, we talk to people about how they can use role-playing games to work with at-risk teens and veterans of PTSD and the like. And then I do some gaming with veterans and the like when I can. And hopefully we'll be getting back into some gaming with some teens here soon. So we will do a handful of news stories, some new books that have come out, and then we'll get into stuff that we've gotten just recently. We got a little more from Ferret Badoon's, I hope I'm pronouncing his name properly, personal library. Ferret, many of you'll know he worked on a bunch of the Fallout games and like. He discovered the library last year, just a few months before passing away, and his wife has sent us. She sent us a few books a couple months ago, and then another box just showed up. I think the post office had lost it, and thankfully it got here. And little things like this is exactly why we do the library, is finding people that get involved into what gaming is. They get excited, and he'd never seen the library before, and was super excited and told his wife that he would like to make sure some of his books got to us, which is pretty amazing. It's a crazy thought. So let's get into some news. Boop. There we go. So apparently there's going to be a Diablo RPG and board game. I don't care about the board game. Well, I kind of do. I mean, it could be neat. It's not the first Diablo RPG. Wizards of the Coast put one out. Let's see, the Diablo... So, all the licensing originally was secured by TSR before they were purchased by Wizards of the Coast. And Wizards was able to get the StarCraft out for the Alternity system, and they got the Diablo system out, and the Diablo system was basically a stripped away second ed D&D, and then third ed came out, and then there was total 3 books that came out for Diablo in total beyond the box set, if I recall correctly. But this, they have announced that this will be coming out soon. So, the Demon Slaying Slayers franchise that started a life in the PC back in 1997. And funny enough, I was just playing it. And doing just like I did back in the day, finding every way to hack it. What is the... I literally just got this story. While the details in the announcement were sparse, it sounds like Diablo, the board game, and Diablo, the role-playing game, will stay true to the namesake's dungeon-crawling roots. Good, because if it became an open-world game, that'd be really weird. While also delving into the wider lore and mythos of the world of Sanctuary, the various demons that lurk underneath, and the angels pitted against them in eternal conflict. So it doesn't look like they have a release date. So, but I think this is actually going to be pretty cool. Diablo is really, really cool looking. I mean, it's a really cool world. I've enjoyed it a lot over the years. I really loved Diablo 1 and 2 a lot. 3 and 4, not as much. They're pretty, but and they're not bad games. But Diablo 2 is the best. Diablo 1 is amazing because it was an insanely unique game for its time. So I really hope that they do a good job of capturing that. And the first Diablo game was horribly deadly. No, they did not release. I did when I looked through. So I pulled up the article and I looked through the release. I did not see what system they're using. So the question in the chat was any word on what system they're using. So no, I did not see that. Let's see, characters will face opponents in battle with glass cannon unplugged, saying the RPG system will provide satisfying fast-paced combat. That system is confirmed to be a unique rule set rather than being based on existing frameworks such as 5e. So, by unique, I don't know how unique. I don't know if they're going to go with another company's core and build up from there. There's a few, actually, there's a couple that would be a lot of fun. I think one of the weirdest things to do is because the way magic was worked in Diablo 1 and Diablo, those are the ones I know the best, Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, is you just had, how do you keep track of your mana the way it did in the video games? I'm intrigued. That's probably why they're going with something unique, because everything else can be very limiting on how you everything else can be very limiting on how you cast spells, where as Diablo, I mean, your limitation was your how much mana you had in refilling it. I'm really intrigued now. I want to see this. Okay. 2 new Shadowrun books announced for November. Let's see. The new plot book, Scotophobia, which means Fear of the Dark, updates the setting events kicked off in Cutting Black, Slipstreams, and Astral Ways. The machinations of the demon-like entities that of the metaplane of Dis are coming to fruition as they threaten the stability of the astral plane and could endanger the entire world. Like the previous plot books, Scotophobia presents events that are setting up a storyline for the coming year, which with posts on the in-universe Jack Point Underground social media site with commentary by users. Interesting. Let's see. And then a new printing of the core rulebook, the Sixth World core rulebook, is also on its way, including new setting information with the City Edition Berlin from the internal announcement prior to the book's Gen Con preview. Oh, so it's a new core book for with info on City of Berlin. City Edition in Berlin. Yeah. See. So for this month, Renegade is going to be anytime you purchase any of the Essence 20 books, you'll be getting the PDF as well. So they were doing a big push on their vampire stuff during what's called October. So this month they're going to So, as the spooky season comes to a close, a new promotion is on the horizon. Now, it's the perfect time to dive into new Essence 20 game and snag a free PDF for convenient digital play. This promotion includes books from Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and My Little Pony role-playing games. You'll want to act fast because the deal is only available till November 30th. So, if you want to pick up the books and don't want to pay extra for PDFs, now's a good time to do it. Or say you want to pick up the book and get the PDF for free and you give the book away, maybe. But I like this because I wish more companies, even if it's just a sale from time to time, getting the PDFs is great. So like Goodman Games, you buy the book. So they used to include the PDF code in every book. And talking to them, that got expensive. Looking at the chat, Shadowrun's 6th World core book, now with rules that might actually work. I do hope that they clean up some of the stuff because gaming in the library, I played a lot of 1st edition Shadowrun and 2nd edition Shadowrun, which those rules were very bad. And people that are playing newer stuff, people that loved the 5th edition, aren't enjoying 6th ed. And I was looking through the book, and there is a lot of just pre-production errors in that book that I really, really hope that they've cleaned up with this new 6th World core book, the Berlin edition. So even if you don't want to play in Berlin, it might be worth looking at and hoping that they fixed a lot of the little stuff. So, back to the Essence 20 stuff. So, for this month, whenever you buy any of the Essence 20 stuff, you'll get the PDF for free. So, companies like Goodman Games, when you buy DCC, they were printing the PDF codes in, and now they've taken the PDF codes out of the book because having a unique page in every single book is actually kind of expensive. So, to keep the cost of their books down, you just email them your receipt and they send you a PDF code. So there are companies out there that do, hey, you buy the book, you get a PDF for free, or you get a discount on the PDF, stuff like that. I love it when companies do that. I love having the physical book, and if you can make getting the physical book a more positive experience than just downloading a PDF, it's always better. So really liking this. Let's see. And then this announcement: Renegade Game Studios and RPG Match partner to bring more players to the table. So I've played with RPG Match a little bit. There's a lot of room to make that a much better system, but it is kind of cool. So Renegade Games is partnering with them, and I think it's kind of cool. It's a neat idea, and hopefully, it'll allow people to play more than just D&D, because as we do what we do with the library, we run into more and more people that are looking for replacements for D&D, and we're looking for people that want to get into RPGs but don't want to play D&D. And it's not a knock on D&D. It's just it's a fantasy setting, and not everybody wants to play in fantasy, or maybe they want to play in an utterly different type of fantasy setting. They want something more Conan and less superhero fantasy. So I want RPG Match to get better, and by doing that, more people use it. In the chat, D&D has its place and not much else. Yeah, and that's true. Like all RPGs have their place. Now it just might be with a smaller group of people, and if we can get more people using stuff like RPG Match or Roll20, or just going to the local game stores again and supporting them, we can hopefully get more people, one, playing RPGs, and two, playing just more cool stuff. Let's see. Just released. It's book price is $100. So from Mongoose Publishing for the newest version of Traveller is the Project Bayern box set. This is a fairly large box set. How many pages? It doesn't say. No, it just says box set. So, the Pleiades have long been a source of wonder and inspiration to humans who observed them in the fall and the winter skies of Earth. Project Bayern provides an immense amount of source material in the 2300 AD for the 2300 AD referee, detailing a historic flight of the starship Bayern as it leaves human space to cross more than 450 light years of unexplored territory before reaching the Pleiades star cluster in the constellation of Taurus. So, I still have a major soft spot for Traveller. It's, I believe, the oldest sci-fi RPG, and I love that Mongoose is still producing stuff for it. It is a very different system than what started in 1977. Yes, Traveller came out before Star Wars, actually. Let's see. Vaesen just launched their Lost Mountain Saga, or Free League just launched their Lost Mountain Saga for Vaesen. I love this, and I also hate it, and I'll explain it. So the really cool thing about this book is it is based on a radio play. So the author does a show, and all of this is based on this show, which is super cool. And I love that, but part of me is frustrated because Vaesen was using different mythologies for their core backbone, and this is kind of going like, oh hey, let's use this cool new IP to build out, and I like that they're doing it, but it's one of those ones like, hey, if you're gonna play in Vaesen, play this one on its own, and then kind of the way Forgotten Realms and Dragonlance, they're both D&D, but they should never touch. So and it has all the earmarks of everything that makes a Free League book good. It has gorgeous art that matches its setting, everything. I think the stories that this is based on actually are really cool. So I will always give a recommendation for good products coming out of Free League, which is pretty much everything that they do. Now, I really hope that Free League starts doing more different folklore. So get to like some of the German folklore, or the French and Old Gaelic folklore, and then start just working your way around the world. Really, really want that. Let's see what else is new book wise. Okay. Normally don't talk much about D&D stuff, but I absolutely adore this. I love coloring books based on role-playing games. We have a bunch in the library. So this has 80 different drawings. It is Dungeons & Dragons role-playing, or Dungeons & Dragons coloring book. And one of the things I love about these, just it's a great way to get little kids excited about fantasy or whatever it is. And they're great. Then you know what? It's also a fun way to just, as an adult, while you're coloring, thinking about your character, or as a DM, I've sat down and doodled while trying to come up with new ideas. So, okay, let's look at some of our new additions to the library. So, something that finished up on Kickstarter a while back. This is Hecna. Can you guys see it? Yeah. There you go. Hecna. What? Yeah. I'm not petting you anymore. I know. I gotta use both my hands, buddy. Nunzio's down there getting mad that I'm not petting him. Oh, it's such a shiny box. It's so hard to like show off. So this is the box. Oh, this is one that I backed with my own monies. Let's see. So the what level I backed at. I'm not gonna pop open the box just yet. So there's a GM screen that came with it. This is This is a cool like nightmare. Like carnival world using the 5e system. Okay, fine. You want to come up? Oh, say hello. Yes, you're going to stand right in front of me while I'm doing this now, huh? Aren't you? Let's show stuff off. Show off a giant beast of a kitty. Here, I'll move some stuff over there, and you can hopefully curl up over there. There you go. See? He is a giant beast. Oh, and then there's came with some. I need you to lay down, buddy. Did you just drool on my computer? He's very happy. He gets drooly when he gets happy. Always has. Don't stand on my phone. Always walking on my phone. Nope. Nope. Stop licking cables. It's not kitty licorice. Yes, he likes to lick cables and cords. We call them kitty licorice because of him. So you got the little shifting cards. Pinball Punisher, Balloon Ride, bigger on the inside, Box of Mayhem. So these don't show up very well on camera. Ooh. Those weird bubbles? I got a box that was not 100%. There was some dice. They look kind of like... Thanks, buddy. Just flick. Kitty spit on me. They look kind of like popcorn. Nothing too exciting to write home about. There's a little unique thing on the 20. It's a winky, happy face, but I think they did a better box on the better job on the box than they did on the dice. A very nice dice bag that looks like a popcorn bag, and it's got a nice solid base. I think it's hard plastic. And so, heck no. Of your crazy carnival place. Let's see. Shuffled Story Engine Random Encounter Deck. I love stuff like this. Oh, these look like creature cards and equipment cards. So on the back is so much plastic in these. Every time we get a new thing, it's like, oh, look at all the plastic. Let's see, Cicero. So it's a NPC. Oh, yeah. He gets 2 cards. The Clowned Bard. Okay, that sounds horrible. The Clowned Cleric. The art is really good. Clowned Wizard. Conard. Olgotron. So a bunch of NPCs and the like. And a lot of great art. And then, yeah, then you get some. There's a box to put all the cards in, because there's more cards of a boatload of reference cards. In a sense, all clowns are forms of a bard. Yes, they are. Ooh, a pretty ticket thing. I'll leave it in its case, but the Come Enjoy the Marvels, Might Catch, and Any Other Afflictions. But it's a ticket to the show. Then there's a whole bag of stop licking my cables. Tickets. So they can go to the carnival rides. Not Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Not even remotely sure. It looks like a monster construct made of marionettes. Look, there's Olga. There's a one-eyed, three-eared bunny rabbit. That is very disturbing. A spider donkey. I've heard of spider monkeys, but not spider donkeys. Let's see. A little poster. Hang on. Why? Being told I don't have enough bandwidth to maintain this stream. Yeah, lost most of my bandwidth, so I have to get with my provider and be like, what the hell's going on? This is getting aggravating. So standees, and then the book. I flipped through it earlier, and there's some really cool art that definitely goes with the Dark Carnival go round. And then all the stuff that's on the cards is in the book, so you don't need don't necessarily need the book, but definitely helpful. I mean, don't need the cards, but they can be definitely helpful. I will pack that all back together later. Might pop everything out, put it in bags. Okay, so the books that we got from Ferret. Let's see. We got a copy of the Book of Nod. Not Wink and Blink and a Nod, just Nod. This is a cool fluff book from the old World of Darkness days. I'm buffering. What is going on? Jeez. This is getting aggravating. Internet, the bandwidth was amazing. Let's see. Tome of Horrors 2020 from Necromancer Games. I have not looked through this one. Ooh. A Basalt Warhound. That's kind of cool. Good. Ooh. A Wind Fae. Lord of the Forsaken for Werewolf the Forsaken. I have not looked through or played any of the Werewolf Forsaken stuff. This came out when I was definitely going a different route in RPGs and want to look through this. D&D 4E Player's Handbook 2. I liked in 3rd edition they came out with these additional player's handbooks. It was a cool thing to drive sales from a rock pupper, yes. To really help drive sales to the player instead of the GM, and it was a good tool for players. Let's see, the Forgotten Realms Player's Guide, Adventurer's Vault. The Rage, the Player's Guide. I can look into the Werewolf the Forsaken, because here's the Forsaken Player's Guide. The Rage. You can there might be a couple of, yeah. Let's see. Adventures Vault for 4E, and Territories for Werewolf the Forsaken. And then a 3rd edition book for D&D 3E, The Oriental Adventures. I always loved those books. They are the reason why, well, not the 3rd edition one, but the 1st edition one. It's the entire reason I took Japanese in high school. Okay, let's go back to looking. So at this point, we're going to go move on to crowdfunding stuff. So at this time, if you are one of those people that cannot keep your wallet in check while looking at crowdfunding stuff, this is your cue. So thank you for joining us, and we'll move on to crowdfunding. So, super happy this is doing well. Want it to do way better. But I'm also really frustrated because with Kickstarter, I typed in TTRPG, RPG, role-playing game 1 word, role-playing game 2 words, and this never came up in any of my searches. And I'm like, is there an issue here, Kickstarter? Like, this should be like front page. I mean, it's Turtles, it's role-playing games, 2 things that are hot right now. Well, I mean, the Turtles have kind of been hot for the last, 35 years. And this is kind of an awesome big deal thing. So why was this not on the front page of Kickstarter, or why are they not promoting this more? I want this to get $2-3 million in backing. I want this to do so well that Eastman and them go, okay, we need to do more. So I'm excited, and oh man, let's see. We were looking through, so I backed this the day it launched. I'm in like the first 100 backers. So where is it? Well, they're adding new stuff, which is cool. They're updating some old, poorly done stuff, because they had like a mental health section in the original launch, which kind of made sense with especially how dark the original comic was. But a lot has changed since 1985, and like how people were referred to in that section has all been cleaned up. So it's going to be 2 books, and it's going to cover several of the... I don't think it covers all the released books, but it covers a bunch of them. What? I know, I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. So, let's see. Rewards. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Other Strangeness Redo Edition. The 256 color reissue contains the following remastered with modern layout. New cover art. The classic Ninja Turtles and Other Strangeness core RPG. Turtles Go to Hollywood. Truckin' Turtles. And then 8 pages of original comics created for the RPG. 35 original mutant animal illustrations for the RPG. And featuring all new rules for creating 5 new mutant animals: the gecko, the great white shark, ring-tailed lemur, penguin, and alligator snapping turtle. Awesome. Plus new feral hand-to-hand combat style. Ooh, I missed that. And they're updating an equipment chapter is updated with modern gear that was not available in 1985. You are such a needy beast sometimes. It's like it's 2 hours to dinner. Gotta get all the attention now. Make you pay attention to me. Okay. And then the other book is also 256 colors with new art. And it's the fan favorite transdimensional Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sourcebook with rules for creating humanoid mutant dinosaurs, prehistoric mammals like saber-tooth tiger and mastodon, plus fan favorite, easy to use, time travel rules, magic, and more. Teenage Mutant Turtles Guide to the Universe, Teenage Mutant Turtles Adventures, and 10 more pages of comics, 33 original mutant animal illustrations. So there's a couple of the original books that are missing. Let's see. Wow, it's the one. The game is. Oh, Yeah, discoverability on Kickstarter is always hit or miss. Yes, but discoverability when you have a incredibly hot thing like, say, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that it should have funded in 30 seconds, not 4 hours, and it should be, if you type anything related to role playing games, it should pop up first. So you're gonna be able to get it in different color covers. So this is, oh man, this one's so pretty. This is the black and white and red, because in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all the turtles wore red red bandanas. They didn't have color coded gear. That was not until many iterations later. The black. Let's see. Then there's the Kickstarter variant covers. So they have this, and the artist is working on this right now. That's Kevin Eastman is actually working on this particular cover. He has not revealed it to Palladium yet. And then let's see. Then there's exclusive variant cover. One from this is the Mutant Green foil stamped cover editions. Do you mind? Well, Nunzio is definitely saying hi to you guys. The camera, while he is sitting on my desk, is the perfect height for him to rub his face on. Come here, buddy. Oh, you're so much cat. So, they haven't revealed what these oh. So Eastman and Laird both have agreed to pencil and ink new illustrations for these covers, so they have not got those out. But the cool thing is they're going to be stamped in green, which is gonna be really neat. I really wish I could do. They've got dice. And the dice actually look really nice. There's the Donatello set, which I was a Donatello guy. There's Raphael. There's Michelangelo. He's the first turtle. There's Shredder. What? No Leonardo? Okay. There's Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, Mike, and Shredder. Okay. Then there's the dice tray. Tell me that's not awesome. There's your dice. There's your dice mat, so it unrolls. And then working on minis, they're going to be 28 millimeter heroic. These sets are the Turtles, Casey Jones and Splinter, 2 Utroms in robot bodies, and more unlocked in stretch goals. And then the villains will be the Terror Bears, Shredder and 2 Foot Clan Ninja, Igor and Carl, and then more unlocked during stretch goals. The game screen, so I mean they're killing it. So unlocked is cover with 4 Ninja Turtles ready to play as pre-generated characters. And then one's coming up is the original 1989 transdimensional Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cover art print. Cool. So I am really hoping that, and I'm hoping that this can really show Nickelodeon, Eastman and Laird, and everybody that hey, there's going to be some awesome stuff. People want this game. I mean. Goofy guys like me telling them to their face, like, hey, people want this. I'm just one guy that tells them that. So, $50 gets you just the basic book. $60 gets you a variant cover of the one book. $100 gets you both the standard book cover. They've got almost 2,000 backers at that level. Old school. So if you want to get the black, white, and red, which, man, if you just want the 2 books, Oh man, I would suggest going that route. I mean, the covers are nice. I mean, I love these. This is definitely a beautiful update of the original artwork, but that art is, I mean, in black, white, and red is so stunning, and it's only $10 more. Mutant Warrior variant cover. That's okay. That's the variant covers that are Kickstarter exclusives, and as are the gold foil or the green foil. Then you can do the foils are 160, 300 get you the foil plus minis. Cowabunga is the foils plus dice, and I think it's like all the dice sets. There's a Grand Retailer, Time Lord, everything, $888. And then the Galactic Survivor. Oh wow, they had 8 of those. Those are all gone. 6 of those. The Galactic Collector, and there was one backer for the $3,000 one. Hang on, I want to see what that $3,000 one got. So, gets one of each of the books, then the black, white, and red book, then the variant cover, the green cover, the see, all the dice, green dice, GM screen, miniature sets, the posters, art prints that are exclusive to this set, and then all the books basically signed and listed, like name listed under Ultimate Benefactor in the book. Original 1985. What? Oh, cool. The negative. So back in the day when you sent stuff to go get printed, basically your thing was done in, you know, if it was black and white, it was all black, and the ink went into the white spots. The original negative of the title page. Whoa, that's super badass. There was a lot of cool stuff in there. Wow, jeez, yeah. Okay, there was a lot of stuff in there, and that lone page is an awesome thing to add in. Okay, we're gonna move on. But if you haven't backed Turtles yet, go back it. Let's see, Space and Monsters. 1 week to go. They've hit their goal. They're out of UK. I talked about this one when it first launched. It looks pretty cute and not horribly expensive. And it's a cute little space zine RPG. So with kind of adorable art. I like to metalhead. So you can be a witch, a medic, the combatier. So $18 gets you the digital edition, $31 gets you physical, and $38 gets you the physical edition plus physical game sheets and the like. $69 gets you signed books. So if you're looking for a really neatly, and this reminds me a lot of like Mobius type stuff back in the day. The Witch Who Survived has 2 weeks to go, and this one hadn't popped up on any of my searches. Coming out of Bologna, Italy. Yes, I know it's Bologna, but Bologna is from Bologna. Let's see. Survive at any cost. It's an RPG about living a life entangled with magic, dangers, and ancient powers. You play as a witch, a bearer of magic and knowledge, now lost by the order of the Sacred Will. Witches have to live acting in the shadows and choosing how to use their incredible abilities, resisting resisting ignoble hunt that wants them extinct. They have to deal with the reality that crosses paths with paranormal or its or is shrouded in doubts and lies, and all in order to survive at any cost. So, sounds kind of neat because you have powers, but you've got to be very careful how to use them, because otherwise you will be called out as a witch, and they'll burn you. I mean, how do you know she's a witch? She looks like one. Maybe she turned you into a newt. So, plus the Grimoire of the Witch, a Kickstarter exclusive. Well, that's kind of cool. $54. Oh, and then you get bookmarks and prints. So it's a neat looking game. I like the idea behind it. I like things that make you kind of play out of the norm, because we all play adventures in games, whether they be sci-fi, fantasy, cyberpunk, whatever. And you sometimes have to hide who you are, but more often than not, you're the center of the story. Well, if you're playing a witch that has to, hide who they are, you've got to be very careful how you use your powers. It's how and anytime anybody that's played Star Wars with me, we play, during the original series of movies. So if you want to play a Jedi, you've got to be very careful, because otherwise you could end up on the 5 o'clock news and have everybody in the Empire hunting you down. See. Randice, Party in the City, random quest generator. So this looks very neat. It's out of Virgo, Spain. Love the little sticker on here. It makes me laugh. Let's see. So they're doing well. Got 9 days to go. Let's see. So it's a set of dice. Born for dungeon masters, enjoyed by players, writers, and artists. A dice system to build your own adventures centered around the cities. From the creators of Randice, Random Character Generator. Hadn't seen that one. 6 dice that will decide where you will go, what's happening in the city, the weather, the NPCs you will encounter, and your mission. Compatible with Randice, Random Character Generator. Both sets will provide you with everything you need for a complete campaign or a one-shot adventure. Let the dice do the hard work. You enjoy the game. So, a tavern, a castle, a suburb, a market, a house, a temple of the capital city, the port town, military city, mining. So this is this is a really neat idea, especially if you're trying to throw together a one shot. You've got 5 players and 2 of them didn't show. I'm going to do a video on why the original way we played D&D, or RPGs for the most part in general, can be more superior and more satisfying, and why OSR is getting a comeback. And some of it has to do with that. So, but stuff like this allows you to fill in to do those one shots. So you can reach out to them and say, hey, can you send us some? And then, we can get people to play little quick one shots. Encounter, quest dice, event dice, climate dice. Super cool. Both available in English and Spanish. And then you can get character generator dice for 25 euros. Let's see. Map location dice. Moon dice. You can tell what phase of the moon it is. Loot dice. That's kind of cool. A few more words about Radiance Dice character generator. So, let's see. $19 gets you just a box of the dice. $43 gets you both sets of dice. $53 gets you 6 sets. So basically all these dice. So the character creator, the moon dice, the map location dice, loot dice, and 162. Stock your home with 10 units of stock your store with 10 units of random dice, and then the early bird special all gone. This is actually really cool. I really do like the idea of this, because it can be very tough to throw together something just on the fly. It's not for everyone, but something like this can help out greatly just for a quick little pickup game. You know, you get all the big chunks taken out of the way with this, and then you start filling in the story as you go. See, ooh, those look fun. Would love to have them in the library because I know I'm too poor to buy them right now. Yeah, this is definitely somebody I need to reach out to. Be like, hey, one, think your product looks really cool. Two, love to have them in the library. I mean, something like this, you know, a couple sets of these would be awesome for people doing pickup games in the library. Because, we happen to have that happen fairly often. Reaper Miniatures. Company I really love. I remember when they brought out their bone dice, or their bone miniatures, and I was like, what? Oh, this is horrible. Like, these just... And then they're actually really cool. So, Dungeon Dwellers role-playing game from Reaper Miniatures. A classic fantasy RPG with daring heroes, fabulous wealth, and untold danger. Designed for new and experienced role players. So, yeah, Reaper has done... I mean, they've done some massive Kickstarters. So, this one, they're about 100 grand. And for $49, you can get all the books in PDF. So, 4 core classes: Fighter, Cleric, Rogue, and Wizard. 4 core folk. So you can play as a Proudfoot Halfling, a Wood Elf, a Hill Dwarf, or a Human. 6 core stats: Strength, Constitution, Dexterity, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma. D20 base resolution system. Open skill system. Renovated spell system. Dangerous when hit. When hit points are exhausted, your character is likely to die. When hit point is reduced to below 0, the combatant has until the end of the round to stabilize or they die. There's no death saves in DT RPG. So this seems like it's a little more old school OSR based, which is cool. So you get the player's handbook, or player's guide, the game master's vault, and the denizens of the dungeon. So this is a cool... Oh, man. They're doing minis. Added a collector's box and miniature only pledges. More troll. Ha! 1,000 backer stretch goal. Added to, let's see, the Flumgrush. That is super cool looking. Let's see. There's the large ogre. Metal fortune tokens. Basilisk. Nice. Well, the Basilisk isn't added yet. Yes, you've got to be up on the desk. Okay. I should have never let you up there in the first place, buddy. I like they've done a little map. So they've added a whole bunch of stuff. They've got the ogre, the metal tokens, and Basilisk haven't been added quite yet, but they've got a little ways to go. So you can get a collector's box for $100. That gets you print edition of all the books, plus the PDFs, plus dice, plus cardstock fortune, plus 4 iconic miniatures. And they do good minis. 4 armored goblins, awesome. Breath of the Fortune of Peril Part 1 PDF. 4 armored skeletons, plus a wraith, plus centipedes, the Hillside Province and West Barrow Hills sourcebook, the ogre. $79 gets you print edition of the rule books, the PDFs. So that's basically if you just want the books, but no minis. And then $49 gets you the PDF of everything. $50 will get you the minis. Nice. Reaper has done some great stuff over the years. And I wish we had the funds to back it, because I would like to. I mean, and honestly, $100 is not bad to get all of that. Because $100 doesn't even get you the 2 books out of D&D right now. So that gets you all 3 of the core, the PDFs, the dice, tokens, minis, and add-on adventures, and more books. That's actually pretty awesome. Let's see. Ends in 6 days. So, Vampire Queen 5e and 10th Anniversary 1e soft cover. So, Dark Wizard Games. I bought something off their website last year, or the year before, and he sent me basically all their core books, or all their modules they'd done. And 10 years ago, he put together his first module, the Vampire Queen. So he's doing a 10th anniversary and a conversion of 5e, which is pretty cool. It is definitely more of an adult themed game. He even puts the little mature on there. So, and venture for characters level 10 to 14. So, and I have read through all of them. They're actually really cool adventures, and easy for just about anyone to pick up. And you can see there's a wide variety of art, and some of it gives you that very old school nostalgic feel. Also, this not the winner of any awards. That is so awesome. I absolutely love this. It's like, not the winner of any awards. But you can get into it. So $10 gets you the PDF of the first edition or the 5th edition module. Then $20 gets you both in PDF. $20 you can get other game modules that he has done in 5th ed. 25 gets you the softcover and the PDF of the first edition anniversary. Then 25 for the 5th edition and the like. Then he's got softcovers, recipes of the Whistling Pig. So famous tavern in the Borderlands, and it's got 16 real world recipes that you can actually make, which is kind of cool. You can get all his first edition PDFs for $35. $50 gets you both soft covers in PDF. So he's got a lot of options, and there's a way to just pick up everything he's made, which is cool. I love it when people do that with their Kickstarters. And yes, they're actually really well made. They're a lot of fun. They have a lot of if you like the OSR stuff, they really lean heavy on that aesthetic. And there's definitely some really cool stuff for the old people that are into the old school gaming, or the the resurgence with OSR. So, Gruss von Krampus, a holiday horror Morkborg RPG, hack and Krampus greeting cards. So this is out of Pennsylvania, just launched, and they're doing really well. So it's created 22. He's back 328. Oof. So and I looked through this one yesterday, I think it was, and very much has the aesthetics of Mork Borg. Has rather than make goals money based, which will be revealed daily. Let's see. We have many gift-wrapped stretch goals planned, including additional classes, extra tables, character sheets, more location, maps, and more. Rather than the classic goals money-based, each will be revealed daily like a classic advent calendar. So, super fun. I like that. So, Krampus is funded, new classes added, greeting card design headhunters. So, $13 gets you the PDF. $30 gets you the hardcover, which is pretty cool. $50 gets you both, plus the Krampus greeting cards. My wife did a Krampus and a Santa Claus, and she used me as my face as the starting point. And it's so funny because the Santa Claus looks way too much like me. $65 gets you the limited edition hardcover, and it's like, what? Here's the weird thought: if you're only printing these because of the Kickstarter, and say everybody backs at the limited edition, and you get almost nobody backing at the standard hardcover, which one's actually the limited edition? I've always thought about that with Kickstarters. See, $95 gets you all that, gets you the limited edition stuff plus the greeting cards. And then there's add-ons. Love the Krampus greeting card. It's hilarious. Frost had not yet marred their rosy cheeks. It's the Headhunters. Those are just heads. There's no full kids there. Enamel pins of your friend Krampus. So yes, it is. I love that people have embraced Krampus. It's such a fun classic thing that didn't really make it its way over here until more recent years. One Honk Before Midnight, a Goose-based tabletop RPG adventure. Goose Hijinks, Tales of the Honkpocalypse, an RPG setting, letting you live out your chaotic goose-based fantasies. Canadian geese. Let's see. In an age before mankind, the world thrived in peace and tranquility. Life flourished until humans arrived, disrupting the delicate balance of nature. Curse those pesky humans. You are part of the elite gaggle of geese determined to usher in the Honkpocalypse and re-establish the era dominated by geese. But those evil humans are determined to not make it easy for you. Looks like you've got a fight on your hands, or wings. One Honk Before Midnight, a new adventure in the idyllic town of Stratford on Gander, is built on its very own system, the Honk system. Perfectly suited to the brand of chaos that only true geese can evoke. It's such a silly idea. I love it. It's just it is so off the wall. The art is really cool. Ancient mural depicting the age of Goose, the fall of Goose, and the prophesized return of the goose. It's a 5-headed goose and a carrot. There's a perfectly normal human. 3 geese in a trench coat. Okay. You gotta get down, buddy. I know. I'm evil. I'm putting you down. Oh, so evil. The game looks like it's pretty much done. Deluxe Physical Edition. If you pitch in for the Deluxe Physical Edition tier, you will receive Jesus. So many Honktastic bookmarks, a matching set of 3 custom bookmarks depicting the scene of the ancient Goose mural, seen above, and a high-quality art print of the front cover artwork. Oh, I love that they're doing spiral bound. Oh, mock-ups of the Wiro bound, which comes with all tiers of physical edition or above. Cool. The Honktacular edition. Oh god, they have strike fear into your players with Furious Goose Hydra miniature set. Oh, Goose Hydras. Become the goose you were always meant to be with custom goose art of your characters. So, $10 gets you the digital edition. $19 gets you physical copy. $25 gets you the deluxe physical edition. $62 gets you the deluxe physical with your very own Goose Hydra miniatures featuring large resin printed Goose Hydra and a gaggle of smaller goose miniatures. And the Honktacular plus your custom goose. So at $186 you get your goose book, and we will work with our talented artists to commission a custom goose artwork of your very own special goose. And then One Honk to Rule Them All is $372. Get all the physical items plus 1 colossal goose. What is 1 colossal goose? Chonker is huge. The resin printed miniature, which wingspan of roughly 10 inches. A very limited number available. Wow, okay. Oh, geez. Executive Progooser. $619, as you will receive a special signed copy of the One Honk book, as well as all the physical goals, a stretch a Goose Hydra miniature set. Your name will be prominently featured in the book as a thank you for your generous support. That's so silly. I love all the silliness that is this. 1976 Bigfoot, a historical modern role-playing game. This is shortly after RPGs started. So this just launched. Um, It's the summer of 1976. Gerald Ford is running for re-election, desperately fending off the a hard right challenge from a former actor and California governor and relatively unknown peanut farmer from Georgia. His surging to victory in the Democratic primary. America is celebrating its bicentennial, but somehow it seems bittersweet that all this with surging gas prices, inflations, and horrible unemployment. Meanwhile, a recreational lake in the southern Cascades. There has been occasional sightings of the mythic Sasquatch in the dark forest. Even more concerning, young people have gone missing in the area. Are these strange creatures a threat, or are the darkest events in the area doing the doing of the world's most dangerous animal? Put on your platform shoes. Platform shoes. Put on your platform shoes, get ready to boogie, or light up a joint. Journey back to the adventure in the year 1976 and mythic American wilderness. Oh, I saw this one. I hadn't read it yet. One, I was hoping that it was based here in Washington State. 1976 Bigfoot employs a jigsaw design which multiple plot elements, small and large, are possible. The characters inhabiting the setting, NPCs in the role-playing parlance, have multiple connections, both negative and positive, with each other. Individual characters are designed with some depth and credible motivations to their actions, some of which place them in conflict with each other, just like real life. Tables and additional resources also make suggestions for the world builders who want to create their own jigsaws. It sounds neat, and it sounds like it's, you could start, you could do other. So, what do you get? Okay. So $7 is the virtual cryptozoologist. You get the PDF. If you go to the master cryptozoologist, zoologist, oh god, that word is gonna kill me. Does it have Pacific Northwest Twin Peak vibes? I don't know. It might. So master cryptozoologist, $10. You receive a coupon for print-on-demand hard copy, and that's it. Those are your options. And if he gets 500, which I think he has. Oh, no, not even close. So if he gets $500, he'll add a hardcover option. $700, I'll contract additional professional artwork to enhance both the ebook and hard copies. So silly. I want to back this just because it is so silly. And it's not expensive. Let's see. Casebook for the Arcane Crimes Division RPG. New cases and detective backgrounds for Arcane Crime Division's tabletop role-playing game. So this is a game that came out a little while back out of New Zealand, and this is additional stuff. So it's a neat game. I've been trying to get my hands on a copy for a little bit now, and this is basically their first expansion. And it is a cute little... You're cops in a fantasy world, and you're the Arcane Crimes Division. So this looks like a cool add-on to that, and it is a game that I do want to get in the library because it is pretty silly. So $9 gets you the digital edition, $14 gets you the print edition, $45 gets you 4 hardcover copies. The everything is $60. You'll receive a hardcover and a digital of the casebook, as well as each add-on. Check the delivering the casebook selection of your campaign for full details. It looks like you get dice and everything. Arcane Crimes dice set. And then you get a badge, a little cute little badge. Arcane Division, dice trays. These are great. Doing add-ons. The add-ons are smart. And then yeah, you can get the core book for $45. So I do need to get a hold of them. Okay. So, speaking of Dungeon Crawl Classics, or Goodman Games, somebody that I have talked a lot about over the years. 22 days left, there are over 142,000. So they're doing Grimtooth's Old School Traps. I was a massive fan of Grimtooth's Traps books growing up. They were put out by Flying Buffalo Games, which sadly a couple years ago the founder of that passed away. I think Flying Buffalo is now creating stuff. But all the Grimtooth stuff made its way over to Goodman Games a few years back. And now they're releasing a big, awesome, fat tome of Grimtooth's Old School Traps in DCC and 5e. So 33 room traps, 55 corridor traps, 10 door traps, 24 item traps, 21 dungeon dressing traps, meaning like, hey, that tapestry on the walls, you're trapped. 150 plus traps to bedevil your players. Huge fan of Grimtooth. And yeah, they were always just so awesome. And look at this. You walk through, the first person isn't the one that's hit by it. They trigger it. Door falls. The trapdoor falls. Hits this guy. Will crush the. Once it hits, we'll throw spikes out, kill the first dude, and then a hook comes down and catches the third guy, and then the fourth guy is flung into the falling trap from a springboard. I love these so much. I've used a ton of Grimtooth traps throughout the years. They're so good. So many awesome things. Let's see, what do they have in their package? So you can do the PDF of either for $27, and then you do the all-in on Grimtooth. That gets you. So that takes you up to $29.50. All the 5e plus against the Thieves Guild. You go to $45. You get the 5e or DCC in print and PDF. And then if you go to $47.99, you get the physical book of both that and the Thieves Guild in both physical and PDF. Then you can also do one that combines everything. So $115 gets you all of them. $1 pledge level. Trap bait. Just watching. Let's see. I've kind of stayed away from Indiegogo. Indiegogo's had some issues of actually paying creators out, and it sucks because Indiegogo was a great place to go for people that are doing like. There was tons of comic book creators coming to Indiegogo for a while, and the wife is working on doing a little cool book, and we were going to put it on Indiegogo. Now I'm not sure where to put it. It sucks that Indiegogo is not playing nice with people at the moment. I don't know what's going on, but so Alhagria Slumbering Memory, a D12 RPG. D12 is awesome. So let's see. The Rusted 12 system. So it looks neat, but I think a lot of people are staying away from Indiegogo at the moment, which kind of sucks because Indiegogo is doing it themselves. So maybe I'll reach out to them and see if they can relaunch this somewhere else, like BackerKit. Okay, Humble Bundle. This only has a couple days left. Timer. 2 days, 15 hours. So $18 gets you a ton of stuff. So, Soulbound core book, the Wrath and Glory core book. This gets you into Soulbound, Wrath and Glory, and Warhammer Fantasy roleplay, and just tons of add-ons for those as well. And a coupon to buy other stuff from Cubicle 7. So if you want to buy Doctor Who, hey, you have a coupon to do that. Only a couple days left. If you like Warhammer or Warhammer Fantasy or the Warhammer Fantasy Light, it's all here for you. Age of Sigmar is Warhammer Fantasy Light. Okay. And, Cult Divinity Lost. This has 10 minutes left. If you want to get into Cult, it is currently put out by Modifius Games. Cult is a very dark RPG that came out of Sweden in the 80s. Was brought to the U.S. by, I think it was Steve Jackson Games. Yeah, it is a super dark game. Very, very dark. So $15 gets you the core book, the GM screen, and the reference deck. Then you go up to $26.28. You get all that plus Black Madonna. These are all campaign settings. So 176-page campaign setting book, 232 page. It's 7 short standalone scenarios. Then the tarot cards, which are you can print out. So that has 9.5 minutes left. And I don't know, I think this one might also be, same timer. So if you do Cult and you want to go deeper into it, you can get this one as well. So $20, so $45 or whatever it is between the two, you can get everything. And then, so Cult and Beyond the Darkness, variant setting for Cult, plus lots of game mastering advice. This is actually a really good book. 100 locations with Elysium and Beyond, and 6 Cult scenarios in many genres. So the cool thing with Cult is it can be kind of set in many different eras. You can do historic Cult, modern Cult, or futuristic Cult. Let's see. Okay, sadly no monies, yes. I know that one all too well. City of Mist unveiled. So $18. You can get in City of Mist, Shadows and Showdowns. If Dreams Could Kill, overlooked if Dreams Could Kill, overlooked attractions, Don't Believe the Truth, and Suits Unveiled. 6 cities, City of Mist districts: Fortune Row, Independence, La Colonia, Sunken City, Tourist Trap, and Under Trash. Then you get you go up to $30. You can add on Knights of the Pain Town and 2 small-time villains, Puppet Show and Stone Cold Beauty. So, City Mist is superhero, cyberpunk-esque, all mixed together. Meow, it's not food time, buddy. I'll give you attention if you pop up on your stool. And then you got City of Mist Essentials, so $25. This gets you the City of Mist All-Seeing Eye Starter Set, the City of Mist Player's Guide plus MC Toolkit, and then City of Mist Location Maps and your MC Screen, and 8 City of Mist Player Books. Bassie, Baby New, Bodai, Ghostface, Hectate, Lance Sullivan, and Married Conroy, and Scarlet. Whew, City Mist is actually really cool. And then they're talking about they have their Otherscape game. It is City of Mist, Tokyo Otherscape, so it's a cyberpunk futuristic setting within this using the City Mist rules. DCC funnels. So $10 gets you Veiled Vaults of Onyx Queen, Attack of the Frogs, Curse of the Cragbridge, Fire in the Mountain, Peasants of Fell Bargain, Sword in the Jungle Deep, and then we go up to $22.40. You get all that plus Bloom of the Blood Garden, Bane of the Ancients, Zero Level Funnel. I love Zero Level Funnels. This is for Mutant Crawl Classics. Death Slaves of Eternity, Exodus of Wolfbane, and Prison of the Mad Gods. All stuff playable in DCC or MCC, and awesome stuff. Love Dungeon Crawl and Mutant Crawl Classic. Nibru. Complete line of Arburkan Media. So $15 gets you. Oh, these are all. Oh no, they're. It's an RPG. Let's see. Nibiru. Remember your past. Secure your future. I don't know anything about these. Xanadu. Nibiru expansion. And 3 short Nibiru adventures. I need to look into this. Vagabond, regain your past and secure your future with this Nibiru bundle featuring tabletop science fiction role-playing game of lost memories on a continent-sized space station. Oh, that's kind of cool. And Palladium Apocalypse. So, $10, you get Splicers, System Failures, Go Squash and Bugs, and Dead Rain. All good, fun, awesome things. And then if you go up to $29.11, you get 7 Dead Rain source books. That's awesome. Look at that, 670 pages of content. And Splicers, I Am Legion. More weapons for the human resistance in the war against Nexus. Nexus. Some great games here. And it looks like that is it. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for dealing with the weird signal issues we had right in the middle. And we are playing Pirate Borg tomorrow. We were supposed to play last week, but I apologize. Someone attempted to steal my vehicle last week. On Halloween, and it would have been Halloween, and I went out for work on Wednesday morning, and my center column was all destroyed, and so I was trying to get that repaired, and then I wasn't able to. They did so much damage that I wasn't able to repair it, and I had to pay somebody to come out. $400 so that I could drive my vehicle again. When you say no monies, we had no monies to extra no monies because somebody thought that they wanted my vehicle more than I needed it, and it's what we tote the library around in. So if somebody stole that, the library's stuck. Oh, I love people. So. Well, maybe tune in tomorrow and check us out playing Pirate Borg and see what games we got coming up in the future and more crazy adventures. This weekend, we're also going to be at Grit City Comic Show in Tacoma. So, hope to see you all then. And until next time, the library is now closed. Still need work on a outro. Still need to work on an outro. I'm too lazy to make one.